The government has raised the age threshold for elderly allowance, acting on recommendations from the High-Level Economic Reform Commission. The change aims to ease the growing fiscal burden. With the allowance often influencing electoral outcomes, the decision could have political implications.
आर्थिक सुधार सुझाव आएको प्रतिवेदन समेतलाई दृष्टिगत गरी आगामी आर्थिक वर्षदेखि 70 वर्ष पुरा भएका नागरिकले ज्येष्ठ नागरिक भत्ता प्राप्त गर्ने व्यवस्था मिलाएको छु। हाल प्राप्त गरिरहेका दुर्गम क्षेत्र र लक्षित वर्गका ज्येष्ठ नागरिकका लागि भत्ता पाउने उमेर यथावत राखेको छु।
While the Social Security budget has been reduced, allocations for education and health have increased. The education sector has been allocated 211.17 billion Nepali rupees for the upcoming fiscal year, up from 203.66 billion this year. The government will launch a performance-based incentive program in 100 schools nationwide, ensuring at least one school per district is included. School restructuring is planned, considering factors such as teacher-student ratios, geographical access, and transport availability. To address shortages in math, English, and science teachers, a teacher bank will be established in collaboration with universities. Graduate students will be mobilized as volunteer teachers. The secondary education examination will be managed at the provincial level. A new umbrella law will standardize university operations. Universities that fail to publish or follow academic calendars may face funding cuts. The government will also begin infrastructure development for the Madan Bhandari University of Science and Technology and operationalize the Dashrath Chand Health Science Academy. Medical scholarships will be focused on underprivileged and meritorious students from remote areas.
विश्वविद्यालयहरूमा विदेशी विद्यार्थी समेत आकर्षित गर्ने नीति लिइनेछ। शैक्षिक क्यालेन्डर अवधिभरको लागि विदेशी विद्यार्थीलाई निशुल्क भिसा उपलब्ध गराइनेछ। त्यस्ता विद्यार्थीका अभिभावकलाई बहुप्रवेश भिसाको व्यवस्था मिलाइनेछ। सरकारी स्वास्थ्य प्रणालीमा आवश्यक पर्ने विषय र संख्या अनुरूप जनशक्ति उत्पादन गर्न छात्रवृत्ति उपलब्ध गराइनेछ। उच्च स्तरीय आर्थिक सुधार सुझाव आएको सिफारिस बमोजिम मेडिकल शिक्षामा प्रदान गरिँदै आएको छात्रवृत्तिलाई गरिब जीवनदार र अति दुर्गम क्षेत्रका विद्यार्थी लक्षित बनाइनेछ।
The health sector has been allocated 95.81 billion Nepali rupees for the upcoming fiscal year, up from 86.24 billion. The Healthy Nepal initiative will continue with expanded services for non-communicable diseases and a restructured national health insurance system. 10 billion Nepali rupees has been allocated specifically for health insurance. New technology will be introduced for the diagnosis and treatment of sickle cell anemia. Specialized burn treatment units will be established in one hospital per province. Construction of pending 5, 10 and 15 bed hospitals will be completed within the year, backed by an allocation of 11.24 billion Nepali rupees. Free screening for cervical and breast cancer and uterine prolapse will continue. Children under 14 will receive free HPV vaccines and cancer treatment.
संक्रामक रोग र महामारीबाट सृजना हुने स्वास्थ्य आपतकालीन अवस्थाको पूर्व तयारी एवं प्रतिकारलाई प्रभावकारी बनाउन र डेंगी लगायत कीटजन्य रोगको नियन्त्रण गर्न आवश्यक बजेटको व्यवस्था गरेको छु। थारू समुदायमा गम्भीर स्वास्थ्य समस्याका रूपमा रहेको सिकल सेल एनिमिया रोगको निदान तथा उपचारका लागि नवीनतम प्रविधि अवलम्बन गरिनेछ। स्वदेशमै जलनको गुणस्तरीय उपचार सेवा प्रदान गर्न सबै प्रदेशका एक सरकारी अस्पतालमा विशिष्टीकृत जलन उपचार विभाग सञ्चालन गरिनेछ।
Each province will establish services for individuals with autism and intellectual disabilities. The public health laboratory in Teku, Kathmandu will be upgraded to meet international standards. Traditional medicine will be promoted and the production capacity of Singadarbar Vaidyakhana will be expanded. For Kantipur News, a report by Kripal Gautam.